how can one, is it possible that one will curse his own parents? He said, you curse someone's parents, and he in return curses your own parents. So that means that you curse your parents indirectly, because you gave him the justification to curse your own parents. Are you following? Why he cursed your own parents? Because you cursed his own parents. That means you are cursing your own, because he's going to retaliate and he's going to curse your parents. And this is haram. So if you curse someone's parents, that means you are cursing your own parents. And you know, to curse your parent is if to say oof, that will finish everything. Yes, oof. Oof. Yes, this word of contempt, anger, will ruin everything. So we have no rights to say things to our parents. We have to be obedient. They are our Jannah. رضا الله في رضا الوالد سخط الله في سخط الوالد. Allah's pleasure in the parents' pleasure. If your parents are pleased with you, Allah will be pleased with you. Allah's anger in their anger. If they are angry, Allah is angry with you. We have to be very careful. Those are our parents. No matter what, no matter what. If Allah commands us not to say off to them, even if they are kafirs. If they are what? Kafirs. Let us come to our senses. Without them we would not be here. Subhanallah. True or not? And many things, you are still young. Many things you will appreciate and understand when you have children. And remember what we mentioned yesterday. What you do to your parents, your children will do it for you. So my advice for you, brothers and sisters, to be dutiful to your parents. Kind to them. Even if they are mistaken, even if they are wrong. Even if you want to correct them, do it in a nice way. I know one of the mashayikh, Sheikh Muhammad Hassan from Egypt, he say, if my mother, she makes something and I want to teach her, I take her, hug her, kiss her, say, you know, mother, you love the Prophet ﷺ. I said, yes, I love the Prophet ﷺ. The Prophet ﷺ says this. And she accepts. Yes, we'll teach our parents. We'll not leave them if they are doing something which is going to harm them. But in a nice way. With rahmah. We go, kiss their heads, kiss their hands. Remember when Al-Hasan al-Basri said, I was in the Jannah, right? Because he was massaging and kissing the feet of his mother. So, here the Prophet ﷺ is saying, Allah's curse is upon the one who curses his own parents. Allah's curse is upon the one who shelters an heretic. Shelters an heretic means a person who is trying to modify the deen. Innovator, someone who makes bid'ahs, a person who is trying to mislead the people. and you give him shelter and you protect him. Because of your protection, he is able to spread the misguidance and he is able to mislead the people. So the one who's giving this protection, the one who's sheltering the heretic, the innovator, the misguider, Allah's curse will be upon him. Who says this? Imam Shafi'i. Where? In the commentary on Sahih Imam Muslim by Imam Nawawi. Imam Nawawi commenting on Sahih Muslim, because we have two famous explanations of hadith. Sahih Imam Bukhari explained by Hafidh Ibn Hajar Asqalani, Fath al-Bari. Ibn Hajar Asqalani, he explained Sahih al-Bukhari, and it took him almost 40 years, 40. Okay? Imam Muslim also, Imam Nawawi, he explained Sahih Muslim. Commenting on this hadith, he mentioned what Imam Shafi'i said. If the person before slaughtering was a Muslim, immediately after that he would become what? Kafir. Because this is shirk. This is major shirk. Takes a Muslim out of Islam. And that meat cannot be eaten. At the time of Ali radiallahu anhu, there were two famous poets. You know the poetry? Two poets, famous. Al-Farazdaq and another one. And they were, competing with each other. And attacking each other through poems, poetry, shi'r. So much so that one of them said, our ancestors, our forefathers are better than your forefathers, and we are more generous than our ancestors, forefathers are more generous than your forefathers. And he told, one of them said, okay, prove it to me. Today, when our camels come to the water to drink water, our camels come to drink water, and your camels come to the water, to the river to drink, we'll start slaughtering them. And whoever slaughters more than the other, he's more generous. So they are boasting. Okay? And the camels came and they started slaughtering the camels. And there was piles. There was a pile of camels slaughtered. The people of Kufa in Iraq, and Ali was in Kufa, the Khalifa. They heard the news. Everyone rushed to take meat. Ali radiallahu anhu, he heard this. So he mounted the mule of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he went and he told the people, don't touch it. Don't touch this meat. It is haram to eat it. Why? They slaughtered these animals what for? For what? Boasting. Everyone saying, my ancestors are more generous than your ancestors. And the people, they left the meat and they went. Also the Muslim scholars, they gave the fatwa. In the past there was a habit, if the king is going to pass, when he passes, the parade of the king, when the king passes, they will slaughter what? Animals. The same thing. It is haram to eat. Because it is not for Allah Azza wa Jalla. Is this clear? Are you following? So, that is why he is cursed. Because this is ibadah. This is an act of worship. And it should be done only for whom? For Allah Azza wa Jalla. The last one says, Allah's curse upon the one who alters the landmarks. What is this? What does it mean? Alters the landmarks. You have a land and I have a land. So there are marks separating my land from your land. And normally they use pillars or stones. So you came during the night and you moved it. So that you take part of my land and add it to your land. Allah watches that. Allah sees. So whoever does that, he is cursed by Allah. Imam Ahmad also reported that Tariq ibn Shihab narrated that Allah's Messenger ﷺ, from Salman radiallahu anhu, that Allah's Messenger ﷺ said, and this hadith is sahih mawquf. It means